Hey, beautiful people. So, I want to talk about what happened to me this week with that client and how we got to that point. So, before I jump into that, let me give you a background of me. My name's Hadassah. I'm from Miami, Florida. Just moved to Hollywood, Florida, and I specialize in hair detangling. And that's pretty much when people can't or just stop combing their hair due to depression. It could be anxiety, it could be overwork. You're the strong person, so everybody depends on you. I get doctors, lawyers, nurses, teachers, business owners, people with money, people without money, black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern. It doesn't matter. They come in to see me and they travel from all over the world and get their hair detangled because it's a lot to deal with. And I have clients who haven't combed their hair in 3 days, and I have clients who haven't combed their hair like in 20 years, due for whatever reason. So I spend between 1 to 5 days detangling one person's hair. And throughout my experience, I learned some things along the way, and to make sure that I'm not only safe, but the person is safe as well. And I've seen over like 450 clients within like a 5-year span. Now, the client calls me last week because her hair is matted and she needs her hair detangled immediately. She's freaking out. So we schedule it for this week. After I do my consultations, whatever their decision is, we move forward from that, and then my system automatically sends out information. I noticed that she didn't sign it when I was going over her things in the morning. I say, make sure you read and sign. And before I can even sit down, she already just swiped and signed. That's okay. So we move forward. For the first 2 days, I will let her know to tell her husband that he can head over now because we'll be done at such and such time. He had a 30-minute window to come, so we're finishing at the time it needs to be finished. But the third day, that didn't happen for whatever reason, but I know it's God. I know it's God. As I'm cleaning up and she's texting her husband to come, maybe like 5 minutes later, she's like, oh, I think you overcharged me. I said, okay, let's go over it. So she goes over it and she's telling me what she believed the price should be, and that she paid enough for 2 days. She shouldn't have to pay for today. And that my prices are ridiculous. I said, well, my prices are not ridiculous because we did a consultation. I told you the price. You agreed to the price. And you came here and sat in my chair knowing the price. My prices are not ridiculous. And she's like, well, there's other people that charge this amount. I said, you went to those people and they couldn't do your hair. You're here. My prices are my prices. Well, I don't think that's fair. You're overcharging me. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Well, I say it's not ridiculous. And also, you signed for it. She's like, well, I didn't know what I was signing. And that's why when I realized it was going left field, and I'm so shocked on what's happening because I did not think this would happen because we had a great 3 days. I'm confused. We're laughing. We're geeking. We're talking about life, giving advice, and she's giving me all these compliments. If I knew the things you knew, maybe I wouldn't have to go through the things I went through. I said, well, everybody has their own journey. So we're talking, and she's telling me about her narcissistic family, how everybody cut her loose and no one's talking to her, and how her ex-husband is a narcissist and all the abuse she went through with him. And she's writing a book, also talks about it on YouTube. So that's when you see me giving her advice about how to expand her business, how to promote herself. I'm like, I'll tag you. And then she's opening up a wellness center in Mexico to help people who have issue with substance to detox and get through it. So we're over here just talking. So I never thought in a million years she would do that. So now she leaves the salon anticipating that her husband would be outside. Because remember, the first 2 days, he was always there by the time we finished. But this time he's not there because she didn't text him until after she was finished. And she's running around looking for him as I'm calling the police and I'm recording because she's thinking he's going to be there. Like, where are you? She's calling the police. Where are you? I don't know what they have planned. I don't know if it's her plan, his plan, they plan. But God said no. So now she has nowhere to go. I'm on the phone with the police and she has no choice but to interact with me because she has nowhere to go. Oh, she can't run anywhere. So now I'm confronting her and you can tell by her expressions, she's caught off guard, but she's also damn, she said it. I thought my husband was going to be here. So now she can't just run anywhere. She's stuck with me and I'm just going in the best way I can because I'm so shocked. I'm so embarrassed. She's causing a scene. Now I feel like I'm causing a scene and I don't know how to operate in this space because I've never been here before, especially at a business like this. And then she's gaslighting me on top of it and she's provoking me. She made it seem like going inside to pay was doing me a favor. You owe me money for my service and my time. You tried other places and they couldn't help you. They told you to shave it off. You went to someone who specialized in this and they told you to shave it off. And you came to me and I set you free. And this is how you do me? Que wow. How dare you? I provided great customer service. My clients know I do. You're already going through a lot. So I want to make sure you have come to a place where there's peace. And you're over here trying to cause chaos because you don't want to pay because you feel like I don't deserve it. The nerve. So her husband gets there and you can see she gets even more extra. She spent the time when he wasn't there provoking me. And I'm keeping my mouth quiet because I know if I say something, the door is going to open. And the whole time, I'm just trying to hold the door. I'm holding the door so it don't bust wide open. Because if it busts wide open, this is not going to be good for anybody. No one's going to win from this situation. So I'm holding the door. When he walks in, I said, come in, you can have a seat. And she's like, you don't have to sit down. I said, at this point, I don't care what he does. Because now I'm trying to hold the door of emotions closed. And she's over here talking slick now because her husband here. And she's getting more ballsier. And I know the husband can see my frustration because I can see how he looks. And he's like, I'm just here. She says this, you say this. Well, regardless, this is what the paper says. When she got convicted, when I told her, God bless you for that, she wants to run out. And it happened so fast, I didn't have time to process what was going on. I'm like, what is happening? How did she get here so quickly? And she's hitting me with the door. And she's in my face. All I can do is put my hand up. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. I'm holding the door. I'm holding the door. I am holding the door with both hands now. I'm pushing it. I'm putting my body weight on this door. Because I gave this lady too many passes already. Too many things. We don't got too far in this. And I'm still staying firm. Lord, just hold the door. Help me hold this door because if this door opens, it's not going to be nice. So she's hitting me with her physical door. I'm holding my spiritual, emotional door. And her husband's there trying to, whatever. And She leaves. I'm at the max at this point. And all I could do was cry. With just tears, because it took everything in me to hold that door. It really did. And I had to just let that out in tears. I had to let it out. The way I wanted to let it out, or the way I used to let it out, is not the way I can let it out now at this stage in my life. So I had to just get the tears out, because the devil's busy. Ooh. I thank God that her husband was the level-headed one, and he didn't come in there on the same energy as her, because things would have played differently if he did. That he was this, what it is, show me it, okay, here's the money, and that's it. He left, and I left to tell her, I am disappointed in you, Evening. And she's like, oh, I know, I probably will see it, or something like that. And then I said, I'm really disappointed in you. She's like, don't be sad, be happy. And she's like, and she keeps looking at her husband, and he's just looking forward, like. So that's what happened. How do I feel about it? It took me a couple of days. It's been, 3 days to process all this. It was a lot. It was. And I had to realize, and I've said it in the video earlier, that sometimes you don't have to do absolutely nothing wrong, and people will still do bad things to you. People are people. It sucked that I had to go through this, but this will be the last time I ever have to go through this again. I got about 2 more videos similar to this that I need to post, that I need to get off my chest. Because I didn't want to post them at first. I really didn't want that energy on my page. I didn't want to have to deal with that. Just want to keep it positive. But I also realized that I have to show people reality, and also show people that you can't get away with these things. You can't anymore. She's been getting away with that for a long time. And if the police would have come and they still didn't want to pay me, she was going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Go ahead and pack your stuff. You're going to jail. And I'll make sure you get at least a minimum of a year. For an assault too, because my back still hurts. My hip still hurts. Evening. My neck still hurts. Evening. I didn't deserve this, so that's the conclusion of that. So she ended up texting me the next morning. If you guys want to see it, let me know. I do have a response, but I didn't send it to her. So if you want to see that too, I could put that in the video, and you can let me know if I should send it, or just don't say nothing else to her. Just be done with her. So I'll let you guys tell me, but that's about it. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the people who have been very empathetic and sympathetic. Thank you so much, because this was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm like, come on. Girl, I got bills to pay. I don't got time to be playing with you. I got responsibilities. It's me doing it. I'm trying to save myself. And you over here just want a cop lot? I'm like, Lord, whatever you're doing in the season, please don't do it without me, because I need you.